Lately, I'm feeling extremely grateful for the most simple things, as I feel they are the most valuable in life.
Vamos a hacer una tacita de cacao. Today I give thanks to the heart of the sky for the new beginnings and new opportunities, for showing me that I can always open a window and bring in the new energies. Thank you for being the bridge in between our world and the mystery that lays beyond. Today I give thanks to the heart of the earth for the stability, the foundation. Thank you, Mama Earth, for inviting me into this beautiful planet of yours. Thank you for the blessings that are the kingdom of the plants, of the animals, of the fungi. Thank you for showing me the importance to tend to my own soil, so then I can grow my roots stronger, befriending my shadows, so then I can blossom and flourish towards the light. Today I give thanks to the heart of the water for the fertility, the creativity, the change, the flow state. Thank you, sacred waters, for cleaning and cleansing everything which doesn't serve me anymore. Thank you for showing me the importance to stay true to my flow state when the waters are tame, but especially when the waters get rough. I can always find my essence in the flow. Thank you to the heart of the fire for the passion, the courage, the transformation. Thank you, Grandfather Fire, for always inviting us to sit down in ceremony to create and speak from the heart. Thank you for showing me that I can transform and transmute everything which doesn't serve me anymore. Thank you to the four winds that I breathe. Thank you for carrying the stories of every single living being that ever was, is, and will be part of this planet. Thank you for showing us that we are all connected, we are all one across time and space. And thank you to my light within for trusting, for loving, for believing, for creating, for dancing, for saying yes to life one more day, for showing up. Thank you to the heart and the spirit of Mama Cacao. Thank you, Mama Cacao, for helping me dissolve so many barriers that I set against myself and bringing me back to my heart space, to my flow space, to my love space. Thank you to the heart and the spirit of Mama Blue Lotus. Thank you, Lotus, for connecting me with my don de fluir, with my flow state, with my dance, with my intuition. My intention for today is to slow down, heal the heart, and be present. Desde lejos oigo el canto enamorado de un pájaro, y ese pájaro es mi abuelo. Es mi abuelo el que canta enamorado. Canta, 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 canta. Que canta enamorado. Águila, águile, águila, águile, águile, desde lejos oigo el canto enamorado de un pájaro. Hi there, I hope you're doing well. I hope this video finds you with a little ease. And if you're not feeling that much ease today, I hope this little video brings a little joy and works as a small invitation to breathe a little deeper and kind of get back in the groove of finding a little joy today. How are you? I feel it's been such a wild ride this past month. It's been quite a journey, and I feel it's been a lot of being super up and super happy and joyful and hopeful and creative, and then going down super hard and being just super fearful and scared and confused and feeling unworthy and with no actual motivation and joy. And I feel it's been quite the hectic month, both in a collective and a personal sense. And yeah, I feel that it's just been super challenging, to say the least. But I feel that the fact that it's not always down, and I've still been navigating these very big peaks of joyful, hopeful, yes, we can do this, there's something amazing in this world, and then just the fact that there's these like ups and downs makes me feel that there's still hope, there's still a lot of places and spaces to find joy, to come back to love, to our hearts. And that's a little bit of where I've been at this past month. It's also been a super hectic month work-wise, and we are heading to Peru to visit our families for a couple of weeks in a few days, which is so good. Ivo's best friend is getting married, my partner's best friend is getting married, and my partner is officiating the wedding. So we definitely need to be there. We're also spending Mother's Days there with our moms, which is such a privilege. We haven't done that. I feel I haven't spent Mother's Day with my mom since I moved to the States, so 9 years ago, which is a lot, and probably Ivo hasn't spent with his mom since he moved here, so 8 years ago. And that brings me to share about today's video sponsor, which is Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is this beautiful Brooklyn-based jewelry company. I am so proud and so honored to be an ambassador of the brand. And Ana Luisa, if you haven't heard before, is this amazing and affordable jewelry company that not only makes beautiful pieces but also is completely carbon and water neutral, which is amazing. And let me show you the pieces that I scored. I've had this necklace in my mind and in my heart for the longest time, and I finally got it. The dream necklace is 100% recycled gold on brass, and I wanted this necklace for the longest time, and I finally got it. So this month I also got the Tia medium hoop earrings. They are definitely a statement piece, and these are also 100% recycled gold on brass. The third piece of jewelry that I got this month is actually a gift from my mom. I'm taking it for her for Mother's Day. And that brings me to the fact that Ana Luisa has an amazing Mother's Day sale. It's buy one, get one 40% off. You can learn more about that on the first link on this video's description. And these are the ones that I got for my mom. They are the low medium, and these are 100% recycled gold on sterling silver. Thank you once again, Ana Luisa, for supporting my work. Within this month, more than ever, I feel I've been in this, let's call it spiritual journey, to call it something, for almost 10 years. And it's been super beautiful for me to see, like, okay, the tides are super high. There's so much going on. Personally, we've dealt with a lot as well this month. But it's been a lot like, okay, there's a lot going on. How can I show up? How can I see this as an opportunity? How can we start alchemizing and even creating art with all these feelings? I feel like creativity is such a beautiful outlet to change whatever we're feeling or going through towards something positive, that at the same time can be this activator and therapy. For me, art becomes this therapy session with myself where I'm like, this is what it's actually hurting me. That's the reason why I've been crying, or whatever it is. So I feel that more than ever, for me, it's not about spirituality being this space of everything's positive and happy, but more than anything, how am I showing up for whatever the journey is bringing me right now? So I also wanted to share that I feel that sometimes it is still challenging for me to express from the heart in English through words. I feel I do that the best through painting, sometimes through writing, sometimes writing in Spanish and then translating. And for 6 months now, I've been sitting down with Lotus in ceremony and just as an ally, and I feel Lotus has become this beautiful ally and friend that is holding my hand and showing me so many places where I can still welcome love and soothness in my inner world, especially towards my inner child, but also in the outer world, and how I do things, how I show up for myself, how I show up for others, and where's my energy coming from? Is it coming from fear? Is it coming from survival mode? I need to make money. Is it coming from my worth is in working, so I need to work nonstop? Or is it coming from actually I have the opportunity of making this thing, which is beautiful? So yeah, what I wanted to share with you is something that I wrote in Spanish and then something that I wrote in English, which are two different things, but both of these were stuff that I journaled while communing with Lotus. And I don't know, I just feel like sharing with you because it might bring a little inspiration. Maybe not. Take what you need, leave what doesn't serve you. The first one is in Spanish, and it goes: Mujeres que sienten mucho, que crean mucho, que aman profundo. Ay, voy a llorar. Mujeres que sienten mucho, que crean mucho, que aman profundo. Mujeres que sueñan, mujeres que curan, mujeres de la selva. Ay, espérate. Ay, Dios mío. Vamos, sí se puede. Okay, I actually had to pause this video so I could send a picture of these to my mom and my sister, because when we were growing up, my mom would always tell both of us, like, we don't need anyone else who can do everything. We are like Amazonian warrior women. And I feel this is like right up that alley. Okay, let's try it again without crying. So this is like a little poem that I wrote in Spanish, and then I'll read you something that I wrote in English. They're different, but probably I'll put some subtitles so you understand. Mujeres que sienten mucho, que crean mucho, que aman profundo. Mujeres que sueñan, mujeres que curan. No puedo leerlo sin llorar. Okay, let's try it one more time. Mujeres que sienten mucho, que crean mucho, que aman profundo. Mujeres que sueñan, mujeres que curan, mujeres de la selva. Mujeres que se recargan con el río, mujeres que sienten frío, que bailan con el viento y las panteras. Vamos, si se puede. Mujeres que aman a los animales, a las plantas y a los hongos. Mujeres que pintan, que cocinan, que dan besos. Mujeres que nutren el planeta Tierra y los corazones de todo el mundo. Okay, so someone who growing up somehow got like stage panic. I don't know if that's how you say it in English, but I couldn't speak in public at all, in school, in college. I would tell my teachers like I'd rather get failed on that specific class, even though I knew the topics, but I couldn't like speak in public. So don't even ask me how I ended up having a YouTube channel, and now I don't know, I feel like the stuff that I want to share from deeper in my heart is sometimes even like it just brings so much over. And I'm proud of myself. I was able to speak because sometimes I just want to cry so much when speaking up from the heart that my voice just like breaks and I'm not able to. But I did it. And this poem is super special to me because it speaks to me about the woman that I know I am and I feel I am when I connect to my trust and to my love and to my play and to my magic and my creativity, and it just feels like, and I see that as a mirror in my best friends, and I see them because they are this amazing, beautiful inspiration of never-ending force and fertility, not only like fertility in the sense of giving birth to humans, but fertility of nourishing everything around them. And it's just so dear to my heart because I don't know, I feel women are these beautiful, we are this beautiful, amazing, strong, fertile, creative force of the universe. So that was a little ode to us when we connect to that creation and to that trust and love and magic. And then the other one. Whew. I thought I would just like read this in 2 minutes and it would be done. It's been like a whole therapy. Okay. Is it a privilege to sit down and feel my feelings? Sometimes I feel guilty for using my time feeling instead of making. Then I pause, breathe, clean my wet face with my dry hands and come a little closer to my center. And then I remember. Sitting down to cry, to release, to feel my feelings is not only an act of service and love to myself, but to my mom, my sister, my grandmothers. It is of service to bring ease to the past generations, the present generations, and the generations to come. Trabajando, curando, sanando y jugando con los hongos y las plantas. And as you can see, these pages are a little wobbly because two things. A lot of water happened when I was writing this. So we had a day that was like 70 degrees out of the blue, and we went to the river and just took a nap on top of a mossy rock, which was the best thing we could have decided to do that Friday afternoon. And I wrote this there drinking lotus, and of course I was also crying nonstop because this just felt like a huge release and realization. So the pages are super wobbly now, and that brings me to what we're doing today. So today, even though it's not as warm as we thought it would be, we're around in 55 degrees or something, and we thought it would be a little bit nicer. But anyhow, we are going back to the river. We have this beautiful waterfalls 30 minutes away from where we live. As soon as we arrive, we are just in the river, which is beautiful, and it has this very small cascades. So it's pretty much the top of the waterfall. And that's where we went the other day, and that's where we're going today. I'm very excited for that because we've had, you know, a lot of heaviness and hectic days, and before coming home to Peru and arrive with all these heaviness, we want to take today to really go to the river and release and ease down and pretty much just come back to ourselves and realign and be fed by that joy that nature always gives us. And we are taking the day off to do that today, which I'm very excited for. And you know, we're stopping to buy some food, and I'm bringing my drum to play to the river, and some offerings and just some beautiful things. And of course I'll be bringing you along the way, but I'm very excited to arrive with more of an open heart and more able to hold space for our families when we go back home to Peru in a couple of weeks. And yeah, I am going to be getting ready, and let's go to the river.
Going outside after a long winter feels like such a luxury these days. I choose to rise up, I choose to heal, I choose to transmute the energy and rise up with love, with trust, with dreams, with laughter. I choose to mother myself, to take my joy and fill my well. I choose these ways, the beauty ways, because when I see others rising up, I know I'm not alone, and that inspires me to try. I choose to rise and heal for us, all of us, for those who need to rest, to heal deeper wounds than my own. Know that you are not alone. May we keep cultivating joy in our everyday life. May we merge with the vibrations of the plants and the mushrooms. So that was everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got to unwind a little with us in nature. And something that I've wanted to share for the longest time is that You know, it's this weird contrast of you're going to nature to enjoy nature, but at the same time you're spending so much time filming while being there, and that sounds contradictory. So I also wanted to let you know a secret that I've let my Patreons know before, and it's that I usually go to nature and spend time there, either by myself or with my partner or with friends or with whoever I'm going, not filming, and then I go on a specific day to film, and that really helps me to be quite present where I'm there, and I'm not thinking like, oh, this would be like the perfect scene and the perfect capture and we could make a beautiful video. I just surrender, not even take my camera with me. Sometimes I do take my phone, but whatever, sometimes I don't. I'm actually starting to shoot on film again, which is so beautiful because I don't get that temptation of let's post. Well, whatever. It just is wonderful because in that way I get to be there, and then other days we go and we film. So if you are someone who is like, I want to make videos, or you have your own videos or whatnot, or you're just wondering, you know, this is something that really helps me approach filming in a better way. And even in those days that we get to film, we usually just leave the camera either on a rock. We rarely bring the tripod because it's heavy and big. So we just literally put the camera on top of a rock or our bags or whatever and just leave it there. And sometimes we're not even thinking like this could be the best footage, or you know, it's just like whatever happens, it's whatever happens. So yep, just wanted to share that little insight because I know it might be like contradictory for some of you watching this. Thanks again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check out some affordable and beautifully made sustainable jewelry, you are welcome to check out the first link in this video. And yeah, if you like what you see here, feel free to let me know in the comments what other videos you would like to see in the future, as well as, you know, feel free to subscribe to this channel if you like what you see here. I'm also on Patreon and around the internet. Bye, stay well. I'll see you soon.